All right, folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy, and you're watching what is Mercidian Masks. I think I'm supposed to display this in the bathroom to remind myself of my mat. I don't know what that is. Folks, my name is Rudy. You're watching the Cardboard World Empire. Today, we are going back to a video on, I know we've been talking about Flesh and Blood. We've been talking about that crazy white set, the Nikki girls coming up here. Obviously, I haven't made a video yet on the Blooming Waters thing. I know there's a bunch of drama on the fake Pokemon CGC slabs, but it's CGC. They graded fake stuff, and a bunch of people got money, and people are refunding. Nobody cares. You know what? They got bamboozled. So, should we talk about Journey together in Pokemon? About the allocate? Nah, we'll leave that for a few more weeks. We're going back to Magic today, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking about Aether Drift and just the state of standard and the newer products. So, first, we have the Aether Drift situation. This was not a low-printed product. Do not FOMO. Do not act like there's nothing to go around. The only reason it feels a little different is because stores didn't order as much. It's coming off a little different because everybody throttled back in fear of a Karlov Manor 2.0. It's not the collector box print run is essentially about identical to Innistrad Remastered, which is a specialty set. It feels about the same as Foundations in Bloomburrow and Dusty. Okay, Duskmoor and Bloomy. Remember, Bloomburrow in Rudy terms is Bloomy. Bloomy. Is that Gabe? Bloomy. Duskmoor is Dusty. And Outlaws is, well, you get, Wild West, Back to the Future 3. So these boxes for the new Aether Drift collectors are around $275 plus tax. So people are buying for about 300 shipped right now. Personally, that's about a fair price. I don't think it's overpriced. I don't think it's going to 500. I don't think it's going back to 200. It feels about $300 shipped with taxes and everything. Seem to be about the equilibrium price right now, and it feels about accurate. I actually don't think it's over or underpriced. Now, the playbox situation. That's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about. So first things first. There's 30 packs instead of 36. So Aether Drift playboxes have a little bit 20% less. Wizards has not really adjusted the price as much as they should have, but they adjusted the price a little bit. Essentially, Wizards of the Coast did a secret price increase again. They took a few packs away, and they said, oh, but it's okay, we're lowering the price by a couple dollars. The price reduction did not really change very much, okay? But they dropped, 20% of the box. So, as of right now, Aether Drift play boxes on the open market are about $123 plus tax, about $135 shipped for most people. That's pretty high, but in this market, that's about where it should be. Now, I have to shill for myself because I don't accept any other sponsors. And of course, I like money. And, I like you guys. So, why don't you spend your money with someone who likes you, right? Isn't that the way it works? So I will be selling Aether Drift play boxes. The Rudy price, calm down, don't get all crazy, is below $100 shipped. I'm going to say that one more time. If you buy as a Rudy patron and through me, I don't know if I have any slots open. You have to check. I don't know if there's, because there's been, I think all the slots from people closing when I did the $2 price increase, I think that's over with. You can check if there's empty slots and you can be a Rudy patron. I don't know if there is or not. So I am moving forward. Standard set play boxes. I will be offering supporters of this channel in the Rudy Cardboard Taco Basement Empire with their stepsister. I am targeting below $100 shipped a box. Now, on release here, I only have like a pallet or two. So I'm going to sell it by the case, below $100 a box, whatever it comes out to be a case, below $600 shipped. So patrons are going to be able to get about $100, $150 off per case on market price. Now, once we get stabilized here in a couple weeks, and I get play boxes added to the patron monthly list, it will maintain that. And I will, if I can go lower, we'll go a little bit lower, but it should stay around that. Maybe you have to raise it $1. We'll figure out this new thing. And assuming, unless they change prices again, moving forward, all play boxes of the newer sets, if there's less packs, I'm assuming, should be below $100 a box. But don't hold me to that. I don't have that information. That's just how it feels. So, right now, I actually wanted to go over what I'm seeing with standard and new sets right now, okay? Right now, everybody's really, really obsessed lately with the Bloomburrow spike. On the backs of Wizards of the Coast running out of Bloomburrow play boxes, and they're actually in the reprint queue at the printer at good old Carded Monday. Monday? Today's Monday. Oof. It's at the reprint queue. everybody got really crazy and people were paying like $150, $160 with taxes and shipping for Bloomberg Play. No, I don't have any plans of, I had an interesting Patron message. It was like, Rudy, why don't you just stop selling those to like 118 and just take your 1,000 boxes, put on TCG Player, you'll make more money. Because that's not my business model, but I appreciate the gesture. I do like money. Welcome to Costco, blah, blah, blah. We love you. We know. Actually, we've had a little bit of a tilt. Bloomberg was the hottest thing for a while. So was Wilds of Eldraine before Wilds of Eldraine Draft is obviously out of print and not available, sold out everywhere. You have to go to the secondary market. It is what it is. Ixalan is next on the chopping block, but it's been out for a while. Most of you already have it. What's been interesting to me is actually on monitoring the data, the most popular play box right now in the last 2 weeks is actually now Duskmourn. I've seen a huge increase in sales and demand and price upticks on the singles and the sealed product of Duskmourn Play. Even TCG Player right now, Duskmourn Play is like $135 plus tax. People are paying $148 shipped for a Dusty box, a Duskmourn Play. Yes, I am shilling. This video is sponsored by me, my left nut, that's how we run the Rudy business. I still sell it for $118 shipped. I'm not changing the price. That's where we're at. So patrons are getting almost $200 off per case. Now again, you can only buy one case per month. Again, it's a subsidized price. There's no profit in that. It's limited to one per patron per month. So what's going on is it was Foundations for a while. The second, so number one right now, the most amount of play boxes I'm selling is Duskmourn. We're finally back on track and they're shipping 1 to 2 days within payment and everything's back on track. I'm no longer behind, so I apologize for some of you guys. Number two, now the most popular thing is actually Foundation Jumpstart. The new Jumpstart, which once again, cheap Rudy Empire. I only sell Jumpstart Foundation. It's like $93 shipped to your door. It is the cheapest price in the country once again. So number one right now, most of the data and demand from patrons and spending is at Dusty. Number two is Foundation Jumpstart. Number three, this is going to blow you guys' mind. I've seen a huge uptick in Outlaws play boxes. Now, Karlov has had an uptick, but people are going crazy for Karlov, but it's actually doing better. It's been very interesting to see Outlaws, which almost barely sold, and pretty much nobody's sitting on Outlaws play boxes or collector boxes. I haven't made many videos on the Outlaw situation, but I don't want to pump and dump your stepsister here, but in my opinion, I feel like Outlaws is going to be a very interesting thing long term. It feels like the Underdog set. I don't know anyone who's investing in collecting Outlaws collector boxes. They've got some really cool wanted cards and really cool cards in that set, and the special guest showcase, it's pretty neat. I like the set, but again, the Western theme with that kind, I've always been a fan. The play boxes of Outlaws, same thing, up to the 130s before tax. So again, people are paying $145 to $155 shipped for a box of Duskmourn for Outlaws. Like, the market is tilted quite a bit on these play boxes. And these were sets that weren't selling like crazy at release. Everybody just wanted Bloomberg. Everybody wanted Wilds of Eldraine. Everybody wanted Ixalan. Everybody wanted Foundations. But to see the recalibration of money now flowing to Duskmourn, Jumpstart, and Outlaws, and of course Foundations and Bloomberg are still popular. They're all about the same. But it's just interesting to see now kind of the ebbs and flows. Now, that leads us to Aether, okay? So I'm going to be pretty much selling my first wave here of Aether play boxes under $100 a box. It will be by the case. If you want a whole case, it'll be under $600 shipped to your door. I do not have enough for thousands of patrons and you all, but this is just the release wave. I am already working on getting just absolutely, I don't even want to give you a number, but I'm already working on spending, it's around $500,000 on Aether play boxes and building a large inventory so I don't sell out. Because at this price point and the amount of you all asking when's it going to go on sale, when's it going to go on sale, you're just blowing me up. I can feel there's a lot of demand and people wanting these products. So again, no matter how you all feel about the artwork, about the cultural politics and the nature of wizards and everything going on this channel, I don't give a shit. I don't care how much you're into Trump and his crazy hair. I don't care how much you're into liberals and governments. None of that means anything. I'm telling you the news of the cardboard market. Past that, I don't really care. Okay? So, I am seeing, even though people are loving the set, angry at the set, not happy with the theme and the lore of street racing and Aether, the demand and overall happiness with the product is really, really high. Push all the market noise aside, all the political, the art, the opinions, everything. I don't care. The actual data of the product looks really good. I didn't think it was going to look that good. I went into it, I'm at the point in my life where every Magic set, I just take as much as possible. I don't adjust my pre-orders. It's like Pokemon. I'm like 6 years straight now. Every Pokemon set, I just tell them I want thousands of every booster box. I don't care. Specialty set as much. So again, when the Pokemon market goes up and down, I always get a lot of it because I've never changed my orders for 6-7 years. People are making fun of me. Oh, there's Rudy trying to dump his Pokemon Scarlet Violet base for $95. He must have his heavy bags. So again, those people come and go, but when you've done this for so long, you don't care anymore. So when it applies to Aether, same thing. I just did a large order, and obviously the market's very happy. It's going to work out very, very well. So coming up here, Aether Drift Play. People really want the product. Make fun of it all you want. Aether Drift Collector. Same print run, lower order, because LGS is reduced because they thought it was a shit product. They were wrong. LOL, lols. And it's pretty much people paying about $300 a box with tax and shipping right now. Even if it drops 10%, rises 10%, it doesn't matter. As with all collector boxes, they are all going to move up to $300, $400, $500 because Wizards is so hardcore in collector boxes. I don't care if you guys buy it. I don't care if you pump it. I don't care if every patron doesn't buy it and I get stuck with my X amount of boxes. I don't give a shit. I'm just telling you what's going on. Other thing, Commander decks. So I also have a couple pallets of the Aether Commander deck thing coming up. Now, what's interesting about this is there are only 2 versions of Commander decks in the Aether Drift universe of Rudy's Pantalones. And there are not 4 or 5 decks. This is a 2-deck thing. So when I sell it by the case, you get a couple duplicates of each deck. Which means the single cards in Aether Commander are going to be a little bit cheaper due to the higher supply of duplication of the decks that are sold by the case, by the pallet, by people like me, to people like you all. Now, I'd also like to warn you all. Yes, Commander deck sets are reprintable if they skyrocket. Does that mean you should not buy it? Does that mean you should... No. That means that the demand for Commander products are so high, they sometimes have to go back and reprint them. And most sealed Commander decks have incredible sealed product performance. So yes, I have a couple pallets of the Aether. So essentially, hopefully you guys, I get this video out on Thursday. Thursday night, we're going to start selling Aether play boxes by the case. It's going to sell out on the Patreon. Friday, tomorrow, hopefully if you guys are watching this the right day, the collector box sale is going on. I'm only limiting 2 collector boxes. I'll take off whatever the TCG $270 plus $300 ship the box. I'll take off a discount. You buy 2 boxes. I'll give you, I don't know, $50 off or something, and that's it. You buy it if you want. You think it's too high and you don't want to pay that much, don't buy it. After that, we're going to Sunday or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or whatever it is. I'm going to be doing Commander deck sets, and yes, I've actually been able to get a good amount of the Finish Line bundles. Mostly because, well, I ordered so much of this product and most stores backed away. We're like, oh, I'm afraid of bad products, even though it's 2025 and I'm a Timmy. Well, I didn't. I said, fuck it, I want as much as everything. And, well, risk gets rewarded sometimes in a bull market. So I have a pretty substantial amount of these Finish Line bundles. I'm probably going to sell them by the case. There's 6 Finish Line bundles per case. I should have probably 50 to 100 cases. So pretty good amount when you pull from all distributor sources, combine it together. So I'm probably going to run a sale on that pretty soon. It should be on the schedule if you're a patron. Look at the schedule coming up here. So got all the boring shit out of the way. Let me give you all my opinion, okay? So right now, my opinion. I don't know how the market's going to handle the lower packs and the lower price points of Aether in moving forward of standard Magic sets. My theory and my instinct, at least what Wizards is hoping, I think Wizards is hoping that the market still values these play boxes, even with less packs, at the $120 to the $140 price range. Which so far, Aether Play is $125 online plus tax. So people are paying almost $140 for Aether Drift Play right now on TCG Player. Actually, over 100 times a day. Really? Maybe I shouldn't. Would I make more money not doing Patreon? If I sold 3,000 boxes and I could make $10 a box, I think I'd make more Anyways, the point is, I think Wizards is hoping that the lower, the adjustment to this is going to keep the stores selling at the same price. That's what I think the angle is here, okay? Because they're trying to find other ways to adjust margins and increase, revenue, top line gross revenue, because of the fact of how tight they are in collector boxes. Wizards has learned that you can't cash in on the collector box thing. So they've adjusted and reduced their revenue on that kind of that skew, but they're making it up in other categories. Commander decks, play boxes, specialty little bundles, finish line bundles, and all complete bundles from Phyrexia, specialty things. So, conclusion, the set looks really good. And the market was really, really wrong. Wizards is probably laughing their ass off of all these stupid stores that reduced their allocations and requested less, reduced their pre-orders because they thought it was a shit product. Folks, be honest with you. Wizards can make a terrible product right now. Now, please, I hope for the Wizards of the Coast corporate people who watch this channel, because I know you do, please don't do this, even though I know you guys kind of watch my shit and you talk about me in your boardroom meetings. But please don't take this advice. I know you see what's going on, and I know you're adjusting margins and cash flow because you can't milk the collector box market. Which, congratulations, you finally figured that out. And I know Cynthia Williams is busy putting cigarettes now in Funko Pops. Isn't that where she's selling Funko Pops? I heard if you take the head off the Funko Pops, Cynthia actually has 2 cigarettes in each Funko Pop from Philip Morris. And I heard the collector's edition have 3 cigarettes. You get a little bonus. But please, I understand by reducing 20% of the packs in the play boxes, that really shifts the profitability and the margins. And I understand on Wall Street and quarterly earnings and reports, Wall Street cares about, a lot of normal working people don't understand how obsessed Wall Street is with margins. Okay? So when Wizards does an adjustment, like reducing the packs and Aether Drift, that's going to show margin expansion, not margin contraction. So when Wall Street and Peggy reports the earnings in the conference call, and Wall Street and Hasbro say, okay, well, how much profit did you make? That's great. Well, what were your top line sales? That's great. Then they're going to look at year over year, quarter over quarter, and they're going to say, well, wait a minute. Last quarter, your net profit was only 20% of every dollar you made. Only 20 cents on the dollar flowed to the bottom line. But if this quarter, Rudy the Taco comes out and says, hey, instead of 20 cents on the dollar, we're making 30 cents on the dollar. That's called margin expansion. If we go from 20 cents on the dollar bottom line net to 15 cents on the dollar bottom line net, that shows a margin contraction. We're being squeezed on margins by higher expenses or lower revenue, and Wall Street hates that shit. That is the anti-catnip. That is the kryptonite. Wall Street hates backwards. They want growth, positive year over year. They don't want margin squishing, and I believe Wizards has really found the sweet spot right now. And I was going back to say, please don't take my advice now, even if Wizards makes a terrible product, even if for some ungodly reason they make Final Fantasy Universes Beyond coming out in a couple months. By the way, buckle up, Buttercup. You're going to see the craziest shit you've ever seen in Magic. Final Fantasy could come out, and let's say Wizards tries to make it terrible by having no serialized cards, no crazy weapons and characters that aren't serialized, and they put no chase cards, and they make it the worst product ever. Even if they do that, even if the product drops some at release, the market is so powerful, and Wizards has proven themselves so bullish on all their decisions in the last 12 months, the market won't care. Which is why I'm telling you all, it doesn't matter on the release. It could be a Karlov Manor 2.0, 6.0, 6.9. The market is so bullish because of Wizards' management behavior on print runs, collector boxes, actually managing the supply chain, the power level, the special guests, the serialized showcase. I mean, what they are doing is showing the market that, hey, we want Magic to be collectible again. You in the back, the Game Piece Army? Yeah, fuck off, but we love you. And hey, Bill, go on Twitter, tell people we're here. We care about politics, and we care about cultural things. Make sure you guys, I need my PR team on Twitter. Where else do you guys go? I heard there's a new website. Twitter? X? Purple Sky? Isn't there another website? Baby blue? Apparently there's all these new things that you youngsters are using. Anyways, PR, Timmy, Bob's in the basement. Everybody go on there and talk about how much we care about you guys. So while they're doing that, the real company is doing a bang out job. Again, when you reduce packs per box, that reduces the commons and uncommons in circulation because there's less actual cards. Okay, when you do collector boxes and things like you're playing with the dynamics of the single card value. You're gonna, we don't even have the list anymore in set boxes, which are gone. Play boxes don't have the list. That puts upward pressure on single card prices. These are all incredibly bullish market actions. So the point of this rant is there's no reason for an LGS, an individual Timmy, an evil investor, a slightly evil collector, and a normal player who loves to play Magic. Is Magic a real card game? Actually loves to play the game. There is no reason for anyone in any of these categories to not get along and to not realize how good the current environment is. Ladies and gentlemen, people around the world watching this, we are in one of the Goldilocks beautiful markets of one of the best eras I have ever seen. You should be enjoying the situation. I don't care what you feel about in your personal life or this or the news media. Who gives a shit about all that? Go outside, lick the grass, hug a tree, dig a hole, be a carrot, look at the beauty in the world. Everything is, there's always going to be bad things, but your life is only what you make out of it. And right now, coming from an old fart with a little bit of hair left, we're in a really good market. And these are the times you don't realize how good you have it. And Aether is going to do really well. And whether you buy from me, go support your local LGS, buy on TCG Player and support those stores. I don't think it really makes any difference. I think you should be enjoying it. And remember, folks, if you're an evil investor or whatever, yeah, I know what the S&P 500 is. I know you should invest in stocks and not cardboard. But we all invest in cardboard and we talk about it because we enjoy it. It's more fun. And sometimes more fun makes it worthwhile. Even if the returns aren't as good. Who the fuck cares? If you enjoy it, there's a higher value there. All right, thanks for watching. Buy a shirt. Do I have shirts left? I think I have some shirts left. Go on eBay. Buy a shirt. What else? Yeah, we got Pokemon sales coming up. There's like 2 or 3 Pokemon sales on the schedule. We got the Flesh and Blood throwback sale. We got the Sorcery sale coming with graded slabbed alpha cards and some hidden sample cards. What else do we have coming up for you guys? We got the Scarlet Violet Pokemon sale coming up. And we got a Sword and Shield High Roller sale coming up. We got the One Piece OP7 and 8 sale coming up. I actually have enough to sell by the case on those. So you guys One Piece fans, I actually got some case prices at below market for you. What else? I think we have a Force of Will set coming out pretty soon. The little game that nobody cares about but me. Weiss. Weiss is, if you know about it, you know about it. If you don't, I don't even care. What else we got going on? Magic. I got some good Magic sales. I got some good older stuff too. We're going to do some weird Magic throwback sales. Pre-release kits. Actually, no joke. I even got some pre-release kits from like Modern Horizons and War of the Spark. I got some cool stuff coming up. We're doing some older collector box sales. I know we just did on some Infinity sales. We got some fun things coming out. I don't care. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a beautiful day. Giggity? No giggity. Extra giggity.